Crawling is acceptable. Falling is acceptable. Puking is acceptable. Crying is acceptable. Blood, pain is acceptable. Quitting is not. This is my road back to the stage. This is my road to redemption. All right, guys, so here at the gym, 4 weeks out, man, about to get these legs. Hopefully I can bring you guys along. It seems like last 80 times I've been training legs. Everybody else been training legs too, so I'm feeling really good. Just weighed in at 178. Doing again body tomorrow, and I'm hoping I'm down even a little bit more. So I'll tell you guys my plans these last 4 weeks going into the show. Again, it's not a typical bodybuilding show, but I'm still going to treat it like a regular bodybuilding prep, you know what I mean? So, and then next week we will be exactly 20 weeks out from the Steel City show. So feeling really, really good, man. You know, finally the body's starting to respond to what I'm throwing at it. Coach dropped the macros last week, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago now. And so I'm feeling really, really good, man. I'm really in a good place. And you know, I want to bring the best transformation that I can to that stage, guys. So I'm about to just warming up on the bike right here. And we're gonna get a big leg workout. So like I said, I'm trying to bring you along for what I can. A couple people in the gym, so try to be respectful when I'm filming. So I don't want to get a lot of people in the shots and things like that. You know, of course, they don't want to be in the shot. So let's go, baby. It's time for redemption. All right, guys. So here we are, man. Another leg day. 4 weeks out. Feeling really, really good. Sorry about the audio in the first clip. They always have the music blasting in these gyms. So I thought I was talking loud enough, but you know, as you can see, it really wasn't. But anyway, so this was a brutal leg day, guys. Kind of going back to my week AF leg day video earlier on in the series. You know, as the coach cut the macros and everything, I'm starting to feel that deficit now. So I just kept it really light today. Not really light, but I kept it as moderate as I could. Started out with the extensions and then moved on to the seated leg curls. Been loving the seated leg curls lately, man, just so I could get a little bit more weight on the movement. Just slowed down everything and really focused on the contraction, starting to get that detail coming out and things like that. I was able to get a little bit of the workout for you guys because, again, like as I start recording, I thought I was coming into the gym at a decent time. But as soon as I start recording, like guys, like just 1,000 people come in and they all start training legs too. So it's kind of frustrating when you're trying to get content, you know, and things like that, because you don't want to be in people's way. You don't want them in your way and things like that. And I try not to have people in my shots so that, you know, if they don't want to be on video and things like that. I'm never going to shame anybody, but, you know, because it's a public space, you know, things like that. But I just try to go at a certain time so that I know, you know, I can get some content for you guys. But anyway, so went on to the leg presses, man. This was my primary, you know, heavy, you know, quote unquote, heavy movement. Started out with the sled, and that was already, you know, hard AF. So slapped the 45s on and, you know, got more reps and things like that. And then I put on the 25s on each side, which made 70 pounds on each side. Because I don't know how much this sled weighs. And this is the leg press machine that I can do single leg presses on. So I don't know how much each side of the sled weighs and things like that. So I usually just, when I write it down, I just usually go with the weight that I put on there. So it's a little tip for you guys. If you don't know how much your sled weighs, some of them do have the weight on it, but this particular one doesn't. So again, slapped the 25s on, and repped out with that. And then I slapped another 45 on each side, which made it 90 pounds. And that was brutal, guys. Like, I was dying, man. I did that for about 4 sets, and my legs were on fire, guys. So glad that the coach dropped the macros and everything like that, because I'm really feeling it now. And the weight's coming down. The waist is coming down. And I'm just feeling really, really good. So you can see I'm dying right there. And but yeah, guys, you got to do that as the weeks go by. You know, what got you going in the beginning is not going to get you through to the finish line, man. You know, you have to change it up. You have to go just a little bit harder. You got to go on the days that you're tired. And I was tired this day, guys. Like, I was beat down, and I had already done cardio earlier, and I still had to, you know, get that leg workout in. So as you can see at the audio switches, you can see me here, you know, I'm dying. All right, guys. So after the leg presses, man, went on to some back squats, and I kept this one moderate as well. This is 95 pounds, my first set here. And, you know, I was dying. I had my knees wrapped, of course. I just have bad old man knees, so don't shame me. You know, I wrap them every time I squat now, just because it just helps me get the movement better. So that was 95 pounds. And then I went up to 135 and had my belt on. And that was brutal, guys, because this is like an extra large belt. And I was on the last loop and I still had room. So it was hard to actually kind of get the movement down. After I did a few sets, I got it down. But that 135 was kicking my ass, guys. So I just did that for about 4 sets, 5 total sets, and then we moved on, baby. All right, guys. So after the squats, moved on to a superset. I did some stiff leg deadlifts, and I like doing stiff legs over RDLs for the most part, just because I like to use a platform, and it just gives you a deeper stretch throughout the hamstrings and the glutes. And I was really taking my time here, man. So I would pause at the bottom of the movement, kind of, you know, tap the platform and then explode up. And I get the movement better that way, rather than, you know, doing it fast and things like that. You really want to feel every muscle that you're working, guys. That's how you make the gains. You don't have to do a ton of weight and, you know, throw it around, you know, and ego lift and things like that. You know, just slow it down and actually feel the muscles that you're working. And so we supersetted that with some goblet squats. I wanted to do hack squats, but some girls were already on the hack squat machine. So I just said, you know, it was probably going to kill me anyway. So I just did the goblets and just supersetted with that. So that felt really good. That was brutal. Did that for 5 total supersets. Then we moved on to some calf raises on the seated hack squat machine, which is one of my faves. 15 reps there, you know, did 5 sets, of course. And that was it, guys. I had done abs earlier. So I will see you guys in the next clip, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll have the full workout in the description. All right, what's up, guys? Your boy Jake Dizzle. So out here on the bike trails, man, feeling really, really good. It's about 65 degrees this morning. Yesterday was legs, so I was able to record a little bit for you guys, man. And I am starting to feel the dip, guys. I'm starting to feel it. 4 weeks out, man. So, but I am feeling really, really good. So checking in with Coach today. Got another in-body scan that I'm going to be doing. So I want to bring you guys along for that, man, because you guys know I get excited when I do those in-bodies. And I see how much I progressed over the last 4 weeks. So guys, man, this time, it goes by so fast. It's like we just got done with the Pro Physique Transformation Challenge. I am 4 weeks out from the OCB Commit to Fit show. I'm gonna be 20 weeks out next week from the Steel City show in Pittsburgh. Like, time just goes fast, and time waits for no one, guys. So whatever journey you're on, whatever grind that you're on, man, stick to it, because it goes by so fast. Like, you might think that, you know, whatever you're doing is a year away or 6 months away and things like that, and then it comes, you know, it comes and goes so fast, man. So, you know, so don't wait. Don't wait to make your dreams a reality, okay? Or your goals, man. Start today. And like Les Brown says, if you can't do it all at once, just do just a little bit of it at a time. It's just like working out. Like, you can't do it all at one time. Like, you can't lose all the weight at one time. You know, you have to do it in little chunks, little increments, man. So I'm just getting started with my cardio. I'm just gonna take it slow today because my legs are still on fire, even though it was a lighter workout. But you know, once you feel that dip in you know, that weight and those calories get reduced and things like that, you do feel it. So I'm just gonna take it slow today. And like I said, then I got my in-body scan once I'm done here, and then I'm gonna do some progress pictures for Coach and all that good stuff, and update, you know, and pictures for my Google Drive and all of that stuff, because I keep a file of from week to week of all my pictures and everything, all my progress pictures. So feeling good, guys, man. And this is what I was missing. This is what I wasn't feeling in my last prep when I stopped, you know. It just seemed like, even though I lost my contracts and stuff like that, like, it seemed like everything still worked out to the good for those who, you know, love the Lord. So because, you know, I prayed about it. I said, you know, God, don't make me bitter about this. I know it's business and things like that. So, you know, I know they're doing the best thing for them. And also it worked out for me, because then, like I said, my mom had, you know, her knee surgery. I was helping her rehab and recuperate with that. She's back on the up and up. She's like at 100% now, but now she has to have the other knee done, and she's gonna have that done in September. So like closer to my Pittsburgh show. So it's gonna be rough again, but hey, I'm here for it. You know, my daughter's graduating. My dad, his health is failing. Like, he's just skin and bones right now, guys. So you know, I'm the caretaker for him and my mom. And you know, if it wasn't for me, like, they'd really have nobody, because like my step family, they don't really do anything. And my brother, he lives in California, so you know, he can't do anything. So I'm really all they got, me and my daughter, you know. So but it is what it is. I'm not complaining about it. I'm not being stressed out about it no more. I have my non-negotiables, guys. Like, I still got to get my shit done before I can do anything for anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? And you guys got to do that too. It's like Coach Greg Adams was saying back in the day. The video got deleted. I think it was on a podcast that he was doing, and he was saying, he's like, think about it like this, guys. Say you're doing a podcast or whatever it is that you're doing, right? And just say Sunday is your day to do that. And now somebody comes and they say, hey, you know, we're having a picnic, or, you know, hey, do you want to do this or that? You know, it's Memorial Day, it's Veterans Day, it's 4th of July, whatever it is, but you got to do your podcast, right? So what do? Do you just not do your podcast and put that off, you know, because, you know, you want to hang out with family? It's like, now you got to hang out with friends and family sometimes, but guys, not all the time. Like, when you're going for bigger goals and dreams, guys, you got to be a little bit selfish, okay? You got to have your non-negotiables. Like, hey, come hell or high water, I'm gonna get this thing done. And that's what I've been doing this last, 20 plus weeks, man. Like I told my mom, like we had a death in the family, and it's the funeral's about 2 hours away where my mom grew up and things like that. And she wanted me to drive her down there. I said, Mom, no, like I can't. I'm too close to the show. It's almost like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was talking in Pumping Iron, and he said like his father died. He was like, this is like 2 weeks before the show. Like he's like, he already dead. Ain't nothing can be done. So I'm not going back to Austria. Like Now I believe it came out that story wasn't true. They just made that for dramatic effect for the movie. But either way, but that's, I'm not saying you got to be that extreme with it, but you got to be that extreme with it. When you're going for your dreams, your goals, and your passions, and your purpose, and all of that stuff, you got to be a little bit selfish, and you got to say, hey, come hell or high water, I'm doing my thing first, and everything else is secondary, okay? Like last night, my daughter had her final choir concert. Now, okay, I got to do the daddy thing, but that was 2 hours out of my day. But hey, I had to get my leg day in earlier. I got my cardio in earlier. So I got all of my shit done first. And then, I was able to spend time with my daughter and my mom and, and see her, do her thing. And she had a couple solo parts and, sang a couple, songs and stuff like that. And she killed it. So, so you got to spend time, but guys, you can't do it all the time. What's more important, your dreams and goals or everybody else, because at the end of the day, a lot of times those people aren't even here anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So, and they'll make you feel bad about, going for your dreams and goals and passions and all of that stuff. And then at the end of the day, those people aren't around, to see you flourish and things like that. Or they're the people that will try to knock you off your purpose and your dreams and be dream killers. And then when you do make it, then they want to be in the winner circle with you. Like, nah, we ain't doing that, baby. So anyway, guys, man, that's really all I got for you. I will update you guys on the InBody and progress things, all of that stuff on the next video, man. I love you, and I will tell you what I got planned for the next 4 weeks going into this show and things like that. So that's all I got for you guys, man. Please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Your boy Jay Dizzle. I'm out. Peace.